I would like to tell you some rules which have come from the organizers. पयलीं म्हणल्यार जे कोण प्लेयर हांगा आसा जेणी ऑक्शनाक रेजिस्टर केला ते जर हांगा कोणी बसल्या जाल्यार तेणी खंय बसपाक मेळना सोडून आयकॉन प्लेयर आनी ओनर. जे कोणी प्लेयरांनी रेजिस्टर केलां ऑक्शनाक सो तांकां बसपाक मेळना सोडून आयकॉन प्लेयर एंड ओनर. तुमकां जर घेतलो ते टिमीन जावं आनी खंयचे टिमीन जाल्यार तुमकां मागीर बसपाक मेळटा. दुसरी म्हणल्यार 50,000 पॉयंट्स तुमकां मेळटले. प्रत्येक टिमी 50,000 पॉयंट्स मेळटले. ते भितर तुमकां 10 प्लेयर घेवपाचे आसा. टोटल 10 प्लेयर 7 सायड टुर्नामेंट. टोटल 10 प्लेयर घेवपाचे. एक प्लेयर ऑलरेडी आसा टिमीक आयकॉन प्लेयर सो तुमकां 9 प्लेयर घेवपाक जाय. सो 9 प्लेयर घेवपाक तुमकां 50,000 मेळटले. जशें जशें तुमी प्लेयर घेतले हांगा अपडेट जातले तुमचो अमावंट जो स्पेंड केला कितले रिमेनींग आसा अमावंट आनी नेक्स्ट मॅक्झिमम बीड. आतां सद्या तुमचे कडेन रिमेनींग अमावंट 50,000 आसा आनी नेक्स्ट मॅक्झिमम बीड आसा ती 46,000 आसा. सो इफ सपोज आतां कोण प्लेयर ऑक्शना येता ताका तुमी 46,000 घेतलो जाल्यार जे उरता ते प्लेयर 8 प्लेयर ते 500च घेवपाक मेळटले. जी बेस प्रायस आसा 500 ते सगळे 500च घेवपाक पडटले. सो ऑलरेडी ते 8 हितूंतल्यान 500 मायनस केले आनी 46,000 तुमकां मॅक्झिमम बीड मेळटा नेक्स्ट प्लेयरा वचपाक. इंडिविज्युअल तुमचे टिमीचे दाखयतले सगळ्यांचे. हय सगळ्यांचे आयकॉन प्लेयर आसा, फक्त 2 टिमी म्हाका दिसता आयकॉन प्लेयर गोलकीपर आसा. सो फर्स्ट आमी जे ऑप्शन करतले ते गोलकिपराचे करतले. सो जे 2 टिमी आयकॉन प्लेयर गोलकीपर आसा तांकां बीड करपाक मेळपाना गोलकिपराक. सो तुमकां 2 टिमी पयलीं गोलकिपराक बीड करपाक मेळपाना. जे गोलकीपर उरतले सगळे घेवन तेंचे लास्ट आमी परत ऑप्शन करतले. सो तेन्ना जाय जाल्यार तुमी बीड करपाक शकता. कंपल्सरी पयलीं एकूच घेवपाचो. फर्स्ट टायम जेन्ना ऑप्शन जातलें एक गोलकीपर घेतलो, मागीर कोण घेता ताका बीड करपाक मेळपाना. ओके. आनी कोणाक कितें विचारपा आसल्यार विचारपा जाता. तुका जर गोलकीपर तुका जाय तो घेवपा न्हू तुवें. तुका आतां जर बरो गोलकीपर नाका चड पयशान, तूं मागीर राव आनी 500 घे. एक गोलकीपर कंपल्सरी घेवपा जाय खंय. कंपल्सरी जे आतां येतले 15 गोलकीपर आसा टोटल. सो सगळ्यांनी एक कंपल्सरी घेवपा जाय. जे उरतले ते मागीर तुमकां 2 जाय जाल्यार तुमी घेवपाचे. एज पर तुमगेले जर उरता 10चे भितर एक स्पॉट उरता आनी तुमकां आनीक जाय गोलकीपर जाल्यार घेवपा जाता. ओके. सो फर्स्ट रावंड जो जातलो तितूंत एक कंपल्सरी घेवपा जाय. तुमकां लिस्ट दिली तितूंत एक करेक्शन आसा. सिरियल नंबर 8 आसा आनंद गोगळे. तेजे मिडफिल्डर म्हणून आसा. सो ते चेंज केलां, तेणें गोलकीपर म्हणून सांगलां आपूण. सो तुमी तें करेक्शन एक करा. 08. बेस प्रायस सगळ्या प्लेयराची 500. 500 पॉयंट्सान वाडटले टील 10,000 पॉयंट्स. आफ्टर 10,000 1,000 पॉयंटांनी वाडटले. आफ्टर 10,000 1,000 वाडटले. टील 10,000 500 वाडटले. बेस प्रायस 500. आनी 10 प्लेयर कंपल्सरी घेवपा जाय. बारा टिमी आसा, 2 ग्रुप जातले. ते लास्ट तो ड्रॉ काडटलो दोनी ग्रुपाचो. ओके. सो गोलकिपराच्यान आमी ऑक्शनाक स्टार्ट करता. ऑक्शन सिरियल नंबर वायज जातले खंय. नंबर मिन्स हें करूं ना दिसता. सो सिरियल नंबर वायज.
Serial number wise straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
हांगा येतले. येयले मरे. अजून चालू हा. अजून चालू हा रे. मागीर डॉक्युमेंट फुल स्क्रीन करता रे तें. फुल स्क्रीन करता. आता तो गोलकीपर तो रोल गोलकीपर करता गेलो. करेक्शन करता. एक घेवपा जाय. तेणे मदीं मदीं ते सिरियल नंबर काडले. हांगा दिसता तुका. हो पयली गो. हो ते काडले हांगा. हय ते तुका ते आतां सांगपाचो टायम भितर. अशी चालू करुया. So we'll start with the auction. So first number is number 08 Anand Gogole. He is a goalkeeper from Netravali. Base price 500 points. बेस प्रायस 500 points. जर कोणा मदीं टायम बी जाय कितें डिस्कस करपा जाल्यार तुमी सांगपा जाता पयलीं. इज अ गोलकीपर फ्रॉम नेत्रावळी. I think no one is interested. Unsold for the first part of auction. Next number 12 Sankalp Gaonkar. Sankalp Gaonkar from Vadim, age 24 years. Base price 500 points. Anyone interested for Sankalp Gaonkar? Unsold for the first part of auction. Next number 13 Rohit Gaonkar. Rohit Gaonkar He is also from Vadim, 19 years of age. Anyone interested for Rohit? At a base price of 500 points. Unsold for the first part of auction. Next number, number 29. Navesh Faras. Number 29.
ए वॉस 17 काढतोय 17 काढला ती एज 29 तू ते मानना का डायरेक्ट चल तू घेते फाइंड एज घेत रे मागीर 29 है ना किती आता नेक्स्ट मारून पळय ते कॅन्सल कर रे
Navesh Faraz, age 31. He is a goalkeeper. At a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested? For Navesh, 500 points. I Kamakshi Strikers. So first bid of this auction for Navesh Faraz, 500 points. Presently with I Kamakshi Strikers. 500 points for the first time. 1000. Super Strikers FC. 1000 points with Super Strikers FC. Navesh Faraz is a very promising goalkeeper. Navesh Faraz for 1000 points with Super Strikers FC. 1500. I Kamakshi back again. 2000. 2000 with Avengers. Navesh Faraz 2000 points with Avengers for the first time. 2000 points for the second time. 2500. 2500 points I Kamakshi Strikers. 2500 points for the first time. 2500 points for the second time. 3000. 3000. 3000 points with Avengers. Navesh Faraz. 3000 points with Avengers for the first time. 3000 points for the second time. 3500. I Kamakshi again. 3500 points for the first time. 3500 points for the second time. Sold to I Kamakshi Strikers. Navesh Faraz. सगळ्यांनी ताळे मारचो पहिलो प्लेयर आहे ऑक्शनाचो
सायडीन गोलकीपर म्हणून घाला नवेश भारत आसूं घाल तू 3500 आं तशें घाल नाका रे जीके म्हणून घाल रे 3500
So next number 34. Saideep Nandolkar.
तसं वाच सकल पळय 34 किती आता
Number 34, Saideep Nandolkar, 17 years of age, a young player from Thollemal, Kalem. At a base price of 500 points for Saideep. Anyone interested? Seems no one is interested. Unsold for the first part of auction. Next number 43, Neshroy De Silva. Number 43, Neshroy De Silva, age 17 years from Bendwada. Any bids for Neshroy at a base price of 500 points? Neshroy De Silva from Bendwada. unsold for the first part of auction. Next number 52, Aliston Fernandez. Aliston Fernandez, 19 years of age, from Pajimor, 500 points, 1000, 1500, 2000, 2500, 3000, 3500, 4000, 4500, 5000, 5500, 5500, presently with Mott FC, Aliston Fernandez. 5500 points with Mott FC for the first time. 6000, 6000 points, 6500, 7000, 7000 points. 7500 with Julia United. 8000, 8000 points, 8000 points presently with Santana. 8000 points, 8500, Julia United is back again. 8500 points for the first time. 8500 points for the second time. Sold to Julia United for 8500 points. Aliston Fernandez.
Julia United. फुल घाला नाव कित्याक ते मागीर लफडे जावन दोन नाव आसता ती 8500.
So next number is number 68, Plinson Fernandez. Number 68, Plinson Fernandez. 18 years of age, from Riona. Another youngster, a young goalkeeper, at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested? Anyone interested for Plinson Fernandez? Unsold for the first part of auction. Next number 73, Maunak Zambaulikar. Maunak Zambaulikar, number 73, at a base price of 500 points. Maunak Zambaulikar. Anyone interested? At a base price of 500 points for Maunak Zambaulikar. Seems no one is interested. Unsold for the first part of auction. Next number 88, Mustafa Sayed. Number 88, Mustafa Sayed, age 20 years, a goalkeeper from Bandwada, Sanguem. 500 points, 1000. 1000 points with Avengers. 1500. 1500 presently with Joseph Boyce. 2000. 2000 back again with Avengers. 2000 points. Mustafa Sayed. 2000 points for the first time. 2500. 3000. 3000. 3500. 4000. 4500. 5000. 5000. 5500. 6000. 6000 with Avengers. 6500 with Santana. 6500 for the first time. 7000. 7500. 7500 with Santana for the first time. 8000. 8000 points with Avengers. Mustafa Sayed. 8500. 9000. 9500. 10,000. 10,000 presently with Avengers. 10,000 points with Avengers for the first time. 11,000. 11,000 points. 11,000 points for the first time. 11,000 points for the second time. Sold to Santana for 11,000 points. Mustafa Sayed. Next number 96, Amay Naik. Number 96, Amay Naik, age 36 year, a very experienced goalkeeper from Bajimor. 500 points, Avengers have started the bid for Amay Naik for 500 points. 500 points, Amay Naik is with Avengers for the first time. 500 points with Avengers for the second time. Sold to Avengers for 500 points, Amay Naik.
Last.
Next number 97, Shelton DeCosta.
Next mark.
'97 Shelton DeCosta, 36 year of age from Taribanto, at a base price of 500 points. Shelton DeCosta. $500 points. Anyone interested? Unsold for the first part of auction. Next, number 98. Tejas Madwar. 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, 4,500, 5,000, 5,500, 6,000, 6,500, 7,000, 7,500, 8, 8,500 with Richie Boys, 8,500 points, 9,000 with Super Strikers, 9,500, 10,000, 10,000 with Super Strikers, 10,000 points with Super Strikers for the first time, 10,000 points for the second time, 11,000, 12, 12,000, 13, 14, FC Riuna, 14,000 with FC Riuna, 14,000 points for the first time, 14,000 points for the second time, 15, 15,000 with Super Strikers FC, 15,000 for the first time, 15,000 for the second time, sold to Super Strikers FC for 15,000 points.
Super Strikers.
Next number 109, Wilson Martins. $500 points. Joseph Boys have started the bid for 500 points for Wilson. 500 points for the first time. 500 points for the second time. 1,000. 1,500. 1,500 points with Joseph Boys. 1,500 points for the first time. 1500 points for the second time. 2000. 2500. 2500 points with Joseph Boyce. 2500 points for the first time. 2500 points for the second time. 3000. 3000 points. 3000 points. 3500.
Exchange over.
3500 with Joseph Boyce for the first time. 3500 for the second time. 4000. 4000 points with Richie Boyce. 4000 points for the first time. 4500 again. Joseph Boyce. So there is a battle between Joseph Boyce and Richie Boyce.
4500, no?
4500 points. Wilson presently with Joseph Boyce. 4500 points for the first time. For the second time, 5000. 5000. 5000 points for Wilson Martins, presently with Richie Boyce. 5500 again Joseph Boyce. 5500 for the first time. 5500 points. 6000. 6000. 6000 points. 6500. 6500 for the first time. 6500 for the second time. 7000. 7000 with Richie Boyce. 7000 points. 7500. 7500 with Joseph Boyce. 7500 points for the first time. 7500 points for the second time. 8000. 8000. 8000 points with Richie Boyce. 8000 points for the first time. 8500. 8500 points with Joseph Boyce. Wilson Martins. 8500 points with Joseph Boyce. 8500 for the first time. 8500 points for the second time. 9000. 9000 with Richie Boyce. 9000 for the first time. For the second time, 10,000.
9,000.
9,500. 9,500 with Joseph Boyce. 9,500 for the first time. 9,500 for the second time. 10,000. 10,000 with Richie Boyce. 10,000 for the first time. So Joseph Boyce are out. 10,000. Anyone interested? One final chance. Sold to Richie Boyce for 10,000 points. Wilson Martins.
कोण कोण उरल्या आता गोलकीपर घेवपाचे?
Next number 118. Sunay Zaraundkar.
Wilson.
Number 118. Sunay Zaraundkar. 500 points. 500. 1000. Revna FC. 1500. 2000. 2500. 3000. 3000 with Alvin FC. 3000 points with Alvin FC. Sunay Zaraundkar. 3500 again with 4000. 4000. 4500. 5000. 5500. 6000. 6500. 7500. 8000. 8000. 8500 with 9000. So 9,000 presently with Alvin FC, 9,000 points with Alvin FC for the first time. 9,500, 10,000, 11,000, 12, 13, 13,000 with Joseph Boyce, 14,000, 14,000, 15,000, 15,000, 15,000, 16,000, 16,000 with Alvin FC, 16,000 for the first time, 16,000 for the second time, 17,000, 17,000, 17,000 for the first time, 18,000, 18,000 for Sunay, 18,000 for the first time, 18,000 for the second time, sold to Alvin FC for 18,000.
सुनाई जा राउंड करा झाले न्हू कोण घेऊ बावल पळय गोलकीपर कोण घेऊ बावल तो पळय हेंगे जालो नेक्स्ट पळय एसी पळय मरे एसी हां एफसी रिवणा उरल्या आनी कोण उरल्या रे मोट एफसी आनी हेंगे आसा गोलकीपर रे मागीर जोजफ बॉयस उरल्या 3 टीमी उरल्या मरे
सो 3 टीमी गोलकीपर घेवपा उरल्या जे कोण ऑनसोल्ड गेल्या ते आमी परत घेता बिकॉज तेणी एक घेवपा जाय ओके कोण उरल्या ऑनसोल्ड बरयला तुवें सो टू स्टार्ट विथ आनंद गोगले नंबर 08 मोट एफसी उरल्या जोजफ बॉयस आनी एफसी रिवणा
आई कामाक्षी तेणी घेतलो न्हू
3 टीमी उरल्या गोलकीपर घेवपाचे सो नंबर 08 आनंद गोगले एनीवन इंटरेस्टेड फॉर आनंद गोगले unsold again. Next number 13 Rohit Gaonkar. Number 13 Rohit Gaonkar.
actually तेरे येलो
Rohit Gaonkar.
तू हे ते करता ते आनी हे करता ते कॅन्सल कर रे फायंड आसता तें मागीर तो तुगे सायडी लागना ते फायंडाचे घेता तो आतां कितें जालें हें राव येले
हय नंबर 13 रोहित गांवकर तुमचे कडेन लिस्ट आसा न्हू तो पळोवन सुद्दां तुमी हें करपा आता
कितें ना मागीर तो ब्लँक जालो तुमी डिलीट मारलो दिसतो तो
रोहित गांवकर एनीवन इंटरेस्टेड फॉर रोहित गांवकर नंबर 13 रोहित गांवकर 500 points Joseph Boyce 500 points with Joseph Boyce Mott FC Rivna FC कोणी आसा sold to Joseph Boyce for 500 points Rohit Gaonkar
जोसफ बॉयस.
नेक्स्ट नंबर 12 संकल्प गांवकर 500 पॉइंट्स FC रिवणा 500 पॉइंट्स FC रिवणा 500 points for the first time 500 points for the second time sold to FC रिवणा संकल्प गांवकर.
रिवणा.
नेक्स्ट नंबर 34 साईदीप नांदोलकर.
नाका मरे तुमकां.
Number 43 Nestroy De Silva again unsold. Number 68 Plinson Fernandez. So Mott FC 500 points for Plinson.
एकदम हे करून हे करा. हय. हो पळय एक घाल मॉट FC. हय. तेजेर क्लिक कर रे बाबा. प्लिन्सन PLICN फर्नांडीस.
सो सगळ्याले गोलकीपर जाल्ले आसा. एक 2 मिनटं ब्रेक घेवया आनी मेन ऑप्शनां चालू करूया. चालू करूया. सगळे बसून घ्यात. So we'll start with the auction. सगळ्यांनी कोण भायर आसा ते यात. सिरियल नंबर 1. Narayan Gaonkar from Amdoi. He's a defender, 30 years of age. Narayan Gaonkar. Base price of 500 points. For Narayan Gaonkar. 500 points for the first time. For the second time. 500 points. Avengers have started the bid for 500 points. Narayan Gaonkar, a defender from Amdoi. 500 points with Avengers for the first time. 500 points for the second time. Sold to Avengers for 500 points. Narayan Gaonkar.
नेक्स्ट कोण दीपू तू घे ओपन जायना सांग मग मला
Next, number 2, Sanket Velip, 24 years of age from Kavrem, midfielder. 500 points for Sanket Velip. 500 points for the first time. 500 points for the second time. Sanket Velip. Anyone interested for Sanket Velip? Unsold for the first part of auction. Next number 3, Wellington Pereira, 19 years of age from Dando, a midfielder. 500 points, Pachi. Base price 500 points for Wellington. 500 points. Unsold for the first part of auction. Next number 04, Tauhid Sheikh from Dando. Tauhid Sheikh from Dando, a defender from Dando. Tauhid Sheikh at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested for Tauhid? Unsold for the first part of auction. Next number 05, Daksh Badvimanni, 19 years of age from Valkini. He's a midfielder. 500 points. Base price. Base price 500 points. Anyone interested for Daksh? 500 points for Daksh. Unsold for the first part of auction. Next number 06, Siddhant Desai from Desaiwada, 32 years of age. Siddhant Desai at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested for Siddhant? Seems no one is interested. Unsold for the first part of auction. Next number 07, Upendra Upaskar, 30 years of age from Netravali. He is a defender. Upendra Upaskar at a base price of 500 points.
तू कशी करतलो नंबर काडपा पडला जावपा ना तेका जावपा ना नंबर काडपा तो कशें करून केन्ना पडटलो 130 आहाय भुरगे तेच तो म्हणटा सगळे प्लेयरां रावतले नंबर वायज हे करून तेच प्लेयरां हय मात तशें करपा पडटा तें आनी कांय ऑप्शन ना तेका ते तुका नंबर हाडपा पडटा आतां ते घालपा पडटले म्हाका कांय प्रॉब्लम ना तें सांग तूं कितें करया कशें जातलें पॉसिबल ना ओके
Upendra Upaskar, age 30 years, defender. 500, 1000. हे मातशें वयर काडना कशें हांव कन्फ्यूज जाता हय 1000 points with super strikers. 1500 with Joseph Boyce. 1500 points with Joseph Boyce for the first time. 1000, 2000 again super strikers. 2000 points for the first time. 2500 with Joseph Boyce. Upendra Upaskar, a defender from Netravali. 2500 with Joseph Boyce for the first time. 2500 points for the second time. 3000 points 3,000 points with super strikers, 3,500, 3,500. So super strikers are out, 3,500 points with Joseph Boys, 3,500 points, one last chance to everyone. Sold to Joseph Boys for 3,500 points. Next number किती दीपू? Next number हां ना तो झालो 9 असतो आता. Next number 09 Aslam Shah, a defender from Muslimwada Sanguem, 35 years of age, 500, 1,000, 1,000 with DS strikers, 1,000 points for Aslam, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, 4,500, 5,000, 5,000 with Santana, 5,500 with Avengers again, Aslam Shah, 6,000, 6,500, 6,500 with Avengers, 7,000, Julia United, 7,500 again Avengers, 8,000, 8,500, 8,500 with Avengers for the first time, 9,000, 9,000 points, 9,500 again with Avengers, 9,500 points with Avengers, 10,000, 11,000, 11,000 points, 12,000 points, Avengers, 12,000 points with Avengers, 12,000 points with Avengers for the first time, 12,000 points with Avengers, 13,000. 13,000 Julia United, 13,000 Aslam Shah with Julia United, 13,000 points for the first time, 13,000 points with Julia United for the second time, 14,000, 14,000 Devdita United have entered the bid at 14,000 for Aslam Shah, 14,000 for the first time, 15,000 again Julia United, 16,000, 16,000 with Devdita United, Aslam Shah, 16,000 for the first time, 16,000, 17,000, 17,000, 17,000 with Julia United for the first time, Aslam Shah, 17,000 with Julia United for the second time, 18,000. 18,000, 18,000 with Devdita United, 18,000 points for Aslam Shah for the first time, 19,000, 19,000 again with Julia United, 19,000 points with Julia United for the first time, 19,000 points for the second time, 20,000. 20,000 points for Aslam Shah, 20,000 points for the first time, 20,000 points for the second time, 21,000, 21,000 Aslam Shah, 21,000 with Julia United, 21,000 with Julia United for the first time, 21,000 with Julia United, Aslam Shah for the second time, 22, 22,000, 22,000 for Aslam Shah, and he is presently with Devdita United, 22,000 for the first time, 22,000 for the second time, sold to Devdita United for 22,000 points, Aslam Shah. Next number Deepu 22. Next serial number 10 Akash Gaonkar, age 26 years from Vadem. He's a midfielder. Akash Gaonkar at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested for Akash Gaonkar? Akash Gaonkar from Vadem. 500 points. Devdita United have started the bid. 500 points for Akash Gaonkar. 500 points for the first time. 500 points for Akash Gaonkar. 500 points for the second time. 1000. 1000 Super Striker FC. 1000 points for Akash Gaonkar. Super Strikers FC have entered the bid at 1000 for Akash Gaonkar. 1000 points for the first time. 1000 points for the second time. 1500. 1500 points. 1500 points Devdita United. 1500 points for the first time. 1500 points for the second time. Sold to Devdita United for 1500 points. Akash Gaonkar. Next number 11. Ashish Gaonkar, 26 years of age from Vadem. Is a defender and can play a role of midfielder also. Ashish Gaonkar, age 26 years. At the base price of 500 points. Ashish Gaonkar. And 500 points. Super Strikers have started the bid. 500 points. 500 points for Ashish Gaonkar. 1000. 1000 points. For 1000 points. Ashish Gaonkar presently with Santana. 1000. 1000 point for the first time. 1000 point for the second time. 1500. 1500 points again with Super Striker FC. 1500 points with Super Striker FC for the first time. 1500 points for the second time. 2000. 2000 points. 2000 points presently with Santana. 2000 points for the first time. 2000 points for the second time. Sold to Santana for 2000 points. Ashish Gaonkar. Next number 2. गोलकीपर तो झालो 13 झालो 13 झालो 14. Number 14 Melvin DeCosta, age 30 years from Vadem. 500 points. 500 points. He's a defender from Vadem. Melvin DeCosta at the base. DS Strikers have started the bid. 500 points. 1000. 1000 points Super Striker FC. 1000 points. 1000 points for the first time. 1000 points with Super Striker FC. 1500. Again DS Strikers have entered the bid. 1500 points. 2000. 2000. 2000 points with Avengers. 2000 points with Avengers for the first time. 2500 Joseph Boyce. 2500 points Melvin DeCosta with Joseph Boyce for 2500 points. 2500 points for the first time. 3000 3000 points. 3000 points with Avengers for the first time. 3000 points with Avengers for the second time. 3500 again Joseph Boyce. 3500. 3500 points Joseph Boyce. 3500 points for the first time. 3500 points for the second time. Sold to Joseph Boyce for 3500 points. So next serial number 15, Frejas de Costa. Frejas de Costa, age 20 years from Vadem. He's a forward player, 500 points. DS strikers without any delay. 500 points with DS strikers. Frejas, 500 points for the first time. 500 points for the second time. Sold to DS strikers for 500 points. Frejas de Costa. Next number 16, Linton de Costa, age 34 years. 34 years of age from Vadem. He's a defender. Linton de Costa at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested for Linton? Linton de Costa. Seems no one is interested. Unsold for the first part of auction. Number 17, Nikhil Bandari, age 29 years from Vadem. He's a defender. Nikhil Bandari, age 29 years from Vadem. Anyone interested for Nikhil Bandari at a base price of 500 points? Unsold for the first part of auction. Number 18, Praveen Devidas. Praveen Devidas, age 22, from Kumari Bhatti. He's a defender at a base price of 500 points. Praveen Devidas. Anyone interested for Praveen? 500 points. Alvin FC have started the bid. 500 points. Praveen Devidas, 500 points with Alvin FC. 500 points for the first time. 500 points for the 1000 points. 1500 again with Alvin FC. 1500 with Alvin FC. 1500 points with Alvin FC for the first time. 1500 points. 2000 2500 with Alvin FC. 2500 points with Alvin FC for the first time. 2500 points for the second time. 3000 points. 3000 points again with Deodita United. Praveen Devidas, 3000 points with Deodita United. 3500 points with Alvin FC. 3500 points for the first time. 3500 points for the second time. 4000 points. Praveen Devidas with Deodita United. 4000 points for the first time. 4000 points for the second time. Sold to Deodita United for 4000 points. Next number Depu. Next serial number 19, Precious Fernandes. Precious Fernandes, 23 years of age from Vadem. He's a midfielder at a base price of 500 points for Precious. 500 points. Precious Fernandes. Anyone interested for Precious? 500 points at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested? Unsold for the first part of auction. Next number 20, Vardhan Gaonkar, 24 years of age from Vadem. He's a midfielder. Vardhan Gaonkar at a base price of 500 points. Vardhan Gaonkar, 500 points at a Alvin FC. Alvin FC have started the bid at 500 points. Vardhan Gaonkar, 500 points with Alvin FC for the first time. 500 points for the second time. 1500. 1,500 with super strikers. 2,000 again Joseph Boyce. 2,000 points with Joseph Boyce. Vardhan Gaonkar. 2,000 points for the first time. 2,000 points for the second time. 2,500. 2,500 with super strikers. 3,000. 3,000 points. 3,000 points with Joseph Boyce. 3,000 points with Joseph Boyce for the first time. 3,000 points with Joseph Boyce for the second time. 3,500. 3,500 again with Super Strikers FC. 4,000. 4,000 with Joseph Boyce. 4,000 points for the first time. 4,000 points for the second time. Sold to Joseph Boyce for 4,000 points. Next number 21. Sapresh Gaonkar, age 21 years from Kaurem. He's a midfielder. Sapresh Gaonkar. Sapresh Gaonkar at a base price of 500 points. 500 points. Ai Kamakshi have started the bid. Ai Kamakshi. 500 points for Sapresh Gaonkar. 500 points for the first time. 500 points for the second time. Sold to Ai Kamakshi Strikers for 500 points. Sapresh Gaonkar. AKS. Direct होते हैं मार पाम एट्टू का. Sapresh Gaonkar. Pachi. Next number 22. Vishwas Velip, age 25 years from Kaurem. He's a defender. Vishwas Velip. Anyone interested for Vishwas? 500 points. 500 points. Alvin FC have started the bid. 500 points. 500 points. Alvin FC have started the bid. 500 points for the first time. 500 points for the second time. Sold to Alvin FC for 500 points. Alvin, wait. Vishwas konta? 500. Next. Next number 23. Prasad Gaonkar, age 26 years. He is a midfielder from Kaurem. 500 points. Ai Kamakshi Strikers have started the bid for Prasad Gaonkar. 500 points for the first time. Prasad Gaonkar. 500 points for the second time. Sold to Ai Kamakshi Strikers for 500 points. Prasad Gaonkar. Next number 24. Next number 25. Sachin Gaonkar, age 23 years, Shivsurem. He's a defender. Sachin Gaonkar at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested for Sachin? Sachin Gaonkar at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested? Unsold for the first part of auction. Number 26, Akhilesh Kakodkar is from Riuna, 25 years of age and a forward player. 500 points. DS Strikers have started the bid. 500 points for Akhilesh Kakodkar. 500 points for the first time. 1,000. 1,000. Deodita United. 1,000 points. Deodita United have entered the bid at 1,000 for Akhilesh Kakodkar. 1500. DS Strikers again. 1500 points for the first time. 2000. 2000 points. 2000 points with Deodita United. Akhilesh Kakodkar with Deodita United for 2000 points. 2000 points for the first time. 2000 points. 2500. 2500. 2500 with DS Strikers for the first time. 2500 points for the second time. 3000. 3000. 3000 points again with Deodita United. 3000 points for the first time. 3000 points for the second time. Sold to Deodita United for 3000 points. Next number 27, Viresh Gaonkar, age 21 years. He's a forward player from Riuna. Viresh Gaonkar at the base price of 500 points. Anyone interested for Viresh? Alvin FC have started the bid. 500 points with Alvin FC. Viresh Gaonkar. 500 points for the first time. 500 points for the second time. Sold to Alvin FC for 500 points. Next number 28. Dhanesh Kakodkar, age 24 years, defender from Riuna. Dhanesh Kakodkar, 500 points at the base price of 500 points. Anyone interested for Dhanesh? 500, 1000, 1500, 1000, 2000, 2500, 3000, 3500, 4000, 4500, 5000, 5500 with FC Riuna. 6000, 6500, 7000, 7500, 7500 with Mot FC. 7500 points with Mot FC. 8000, 8000 points. 8000 points with Julia United. 8500 Mot FC back again. 9000, 9000 points with Julia United. 9000 points with Julia United for the first time. 9500. 10,000. 10,000 points. 10,000 points with Julia United. Dhanesh Kakodkar. 10,000 points with Julia United for the first time. 10,000 points for the second time. Sold to Julia United for 10,000 points. Next number goalkeeper. Number 30, Vinesh Gaonkar, 19 years of age, midfielder from Kalem. Vinesh Gaonkar. Vinesh Gaonkar at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested for Vinesh? 500 points. Joseph Boys have started the bid for Vinesh. 500 points. Vinesh Gaonkar. 500 points for the first time. 500 points for the second time. Sold to Joseph Boys for 500 points. Next number 31, Dikshay Gaonkar. He's from Koinamor Kalem, a defender, 21 years of age. Dikshay Gaonkar at a base price of 500 points. Dikshay Gaonkar, 500 points. Julia United have started the bid for Dikshay, 500 points. Dikshay Gaonkar with Julia United for the first time, 500 points, 1000 points. DS Strikers, 1500. Julia United again, 1500. Dikshay Gaonkar with Julia United for the first time, 2000 points. 2000 points with DS Strikers, 2500. Again Julia United, 2500 points with Julia United for the first time, 2500 points for the second time, 3000 points. 3000 points with 3500. Julia United again, 3500 with Julia United for the first time, 4000 points. 4000 points with DS Strikers, 4000 points for the first time, 4500 points. 4500 points with Julia United, 4500 points for the first time, 4500 points, 5000 points. 5000 with DS Strikers for the first time, 5500 again Julia United, 5500 with Julia United for the first time, 6000 points with DS Strikers, 6000 points for the first time, 6000 points for the second time, 6500 points, 6500 with Julia United for the first time, 6500 points for the second time, 7000 DS Strikers, 7000 for the first time, 7500 again Julia United, 7500 points for the first time, 7500 points for the second time, 8000 with DS Strikers, 8000 points for the first time, 1000 points, 7500 Julia United again, 7500 points, 7500 for the first time. 8 Jamil Nadaf at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested for Mujamil? 7000 with Mot FC for 7500. Joseph Boys again, 7500 with Joseph Boys, 7500 with Joseph Boys for the first time. 8000 again Mot FC, 8000 for the first time. 11,000 points with Mot FC, 11,000 points for the first time. 12,000 again Julia United, 12,000 with Julia United for the first time, 12,000 points for the second time. Next number 38, Vishant Gaonkar, age 19 years, from Kale. $6,500, 7,000, 7,500, 8,000 FC Riona, 8,000 points FC Riona, 8,000 points, 8,500, 8,500 with 9,000, 9,500, 10,000, 11,000, 11,000 with FC Riona, 11,000 point for the first time, 11,000 point for the second. 16,000, 17,000, 17,000 with Julia United again. देवदिता युनायटेड 30,500 स्पेंड केल्या, रिमेनिंग इज 19,500. अँड नेक्स्ट प्लेयर्स टू बाय 5 प्लेयर घेवपाक जाय आनी नेक्स्ट मॅक्झिमम बीड इज 17,500. नेक्स्ट सांतना 13,000 spent, 37,000 remaining, players to buy 7, and next maximum bid is 34,000. Julia United 38,000 spent, 12,000 remaining, players to buy 5, next maximum bid is 10,000. Alvin FC 19,000 points spent, 31,000 remaining, players to buy 6, and next maximum bid is 28,500. FC Riona only 500 points spent, remaining is 49,500, players to buy 8, and next maximum bid is 46,000. Mott FC 13,500 points spent, 36,500 remaining, 7 players to buy, and next maximum bid is 33,500. Next is DS Strikers, they have spent 9,500, 35,000 remaining, players to buy 8, and 31,500 is the next maximum bid. Super Strikers FC, okay. Next is Richie Boys, 10,000 points spent, 40,000 remaining, 36,500 is the next maximum bid. Avengers 14,000 spent, 36,000 remaining, 6 players to buy, and 33,500 is the next maximum bid. सगळे सारखे आसा, एकदा चेक करा. चालू करूया परत. Next number 40, Elroy Fernandez, age 17 years, from Bamonsai. He's a defender. Number 40. Anyone interested for Elroy? Unsold for the first part of auction. Number 41, Sachin Jungli, 20 years of age. He's forward player from Kale at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested for Sachin? 500 points, Julia United. 500 points, Sachin with Julia United for the first time. 1,000. 1,000 with Super Strikers FC. 1,000 points for the first time. 1,000 points for the second time. 1,500, Julia United again. 1,500 points for the first time. 1,500 points for the second time. Sold to Julia United for 1,500 points. Sachin Jungli 1,500. Again next maximum bid याद दो रहा 9,000 असा. Next number 42, Valerio Fernandez, 18 years of age, from Bamonsai. He's a defender at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested? Anyone interested? Seems no one is interested. Unsold for the first part of auction. Next number 43, goalkeeper 44. Next number 44, Jameson Fernandez. He's a midfielder, age 21 years. 500 points, Alvin FC. 500 points. Alvin FC have started the bid for Jameson. 500 points, 1,000 points, 1,000 points, 1,500, 1,500 points, 2,000. 2,000 points with Mott FC. 2,000 points with Mott FC for the first time. 2,000 points with Mott FC for the second time. 2,500, 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, 4,500, 5,000, 5,500, 6,000, 6,000, 6,500, 7,000, 7,500, 8,000, 8,000 points with super strikers, 8,000 points with super strikers for the first time, 8,000 points with super strikers for 8,500, 9,000, 9,000 points, 9,000 points. ते हा 9,000, 9,000, 9,000 points for the first time, 9,000 points for the second time, 9,500 points, 9,500 for the first time, 9,500 for the second time. Sold to DS Strikers for 9,500 points. Myron Fernandez, age 19 years, is a forward player. 500 points, Avengers have started the bid. 500 points, 500 points for the first time, 1,000, 1,000 points, 1,000 points, 1,500 again Avengers, 1,500 for the first time, 2,000, Richie Boys, 2,000, 2,500 Avengers again, 2,000, 2,000 points for the first time, 2,000, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000 points with Avengers for the first time, 3,000 points for the second time, 3,500, 4,000, 4,500, 4,500 points with Richie Boys, 4,500 points for the first time, 4,500 points for the second time, 5,000, 5,500 with Deodita United, 5,500 with Deodita United, 5,500 points for the first time, 5,500 points for the second time, 6,000 points with Deodita United, 7,500 Avengers again, 7,500 with Avengers for the first time, 7,500 with Avengers for the second time, 8,000, 8,000 points, 8,000 points with Joseph Boys, 8,000 points for the first time, 8,000 points for the second time, 8,500, 9,000, 9,000. Next number 46, Jonas Fernandez, 22 years of age, from Dando. He's a defender. Jonas Fernandez, 500 points base price. Anyone interested? Anyone interested for Jonas? Unsold for the first part of auction. Ellison Rodriguez, 25 years of age, from Khairi Khatem. He's a defender. 500 points Avengers FC. 500 points with Avengers FC for the first time. 500 points with Avengers FC for the second time. Sold to Avengers FC for 500 points. Next number 48, Robert Coelho, 35 years of age, from Bamonsai. Robert Coelho, midfielder, at the base price of 500 points. Anyone interested? Unsold for the first part of auction. Number 49, Adrian Menezes, 18 years of age from Ugame. Photo na. Adrian Menezes from Ugame at a base price of 500 points. 500 points. Anyone interested for Adrian? Richie boys have started the bid. 500 points for the first time. 500 points for Adrian. 500 points for the second time. 1000. 1000. Julia United. 1000 points. 1000 points for the first time. 1000 points for the second time. 1500. 1500. Richie boys. 1500 points for the first time. 1500 points for the second time. 2000. 2000. Adrian Menezes is with Julia United. 2000 points. 2000 points for the first time. 2000 points for the second time. Anyone interested? Unsold for the first part of auction. Next number 54, Rifford Gomes, 23 years of age from Cormane. Is a forward player. Rifford Gomes at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested? Rifford Gomes. Unsold for the first part of auction. Ravi Rathod, 18 years of age from Dattawadi. He is a midfielder. Ravi Rathod. Anyone interested for Ravi? Unsold. Adrian Menezes, 18 years of age from Ugame. He's a defender and also a midfielder.
Okay. Okay. Next. Totto.
Next number 57, Ashwan Menezes, 21 years of age from Cormane. Avengers FC have started the bid. 500 points for Ashwan, 500 points for the first time. 1000. 1000 points with Deodita United, 1500. Avengers 1000 points with Avengers for the first time. 3500 Joseph Boys, 3500 with Joseph Boys for the first time. 4000 points. 4000 points with Avengers for the first time. 4000 points with Avengers for the second time. 4500, 5000. 5000 points with Deodita United. 5000 points with Deodita United for the first time. 5000 points with Deodita United. 5500 points for the first time. 5500 points for the second time. 6500. 6005. 8000 points with Avengers for the second time. 8000 points with Avengers for the second time. 8500. 8500 with Richie Boys, Ashwan Menezes. 8500 points. 100 points. Unsold for the first part of auction. Number 59, Kuku Manel, Di Costa, age 23 years, from Ugame, 59 serial number. Anyone interested? At the base price of 500 points. 500 points. Richie boys have started the bid at 500 points. 500 points. 500 points for the first time. 2000 points. 2000 points. 2000 points. 2000 points with Deodita United for the first time. With Deodita United for the first time. 2000 points with Deodita United for the second time. 2005 Deodita United for the second time. 2500. 2500 again with Richie boys. 2500 for the first time. 2500 for the second time. 3000. 3000. 3000 with Deodita United for the first time. 3000 points. So Deodita United have spent 40,000. Remaining is 10,000. He has to buy 4 players and next maximum bid is 8,500. For Santana, 13,000 spent, 37,000 is remaining. 7 players to buy, 34 next maximum bid. Julia United, 42,500 spent, 7,500 remaining. 6,500 is the next maximum bid. Alvin FC, 19,000 spent, 31,000 is remaining. FC Riuna, 500 spent, 49,500 remaining. Mott FC, 13,500 spent and 36,500 remaining. DS Strikers, 19,000 spent, 31,000 remaining. I Kamakshi Strikers, 4,500 spent, 45,500 remaining. Joseph Boys, 12,000 spent, 38,000 remaining. Super Striker FC, 15,000 spent, 35,000 remaining. Richie Boys, 13,500 spent, 36,500 remaining. And Avengers, 23,500 spent, 26,500 remaining. Okay. So next number is number 60. Denzel Elluri, 20 years of age, from Ugame. He's a midfielder. At a base price of 500 points for Denzel. Anyone interested? 500 points for Denzel. Unsold for the first part of auction. Icon player icon. Next number 62, Nikhil Malkarnekar, 20 years of age, from Riuna. Nikhil Malkarnekar is a midfielder. At a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested for Nikhil? Anyone interested for Nikhil at base price of 500 points? Unsold. Siddharth Gaonkar, number 63, age 19 years, from Riuna. At a base price of 500 points. Siddharth Gaonkar. Unsold. $64 Milind Gaonkar from Riuna. Milind Gaonkar from Riuna at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested? Milind Gaonkar. 500 points. Mott FC have started the bid for Milind Gaonkar. 500 points for the first time. 500 points for the second time. 1,000. 1,500. 1,500 with Mott FC again. 1,500. 2,000. 2,000 with DS Strikers. 2,000 points for the first time. 2,500 for the second time. 3,000. 3,000 points. 3,000 points with Julia United. 3,500 again Mott FC. 3,500 points for the first time. 3,500 points for the second time. Sold to Mot FC for 3,500 points. Next number, number 65. Saptesh Gaonkar, 22 years of age from Rivna. Saptesh Gaonkar, 500 points. Super Strikers. 1000. 1000 FC Rivna. 1000 FC Rivna. 1500. 2000. 2000. 2500. 3000. 3500. 4000. 4500. 5000. 5000 with Richie Boys. 5500, 6000, 6500 with Joseph Boys, 6500 points with Joseph Boys, 6500 with Joseph Boys for the first time, 7000, 7000 with Mot FC, 7500, 7500, 7500, 7500 points with Super Strikers for the first time, 7500 points for the second time, 8000, 8000 points Joseph Boys, 8000 points with Joseph Boys for the first time, 8000 points for the second time, sold to Joseph Boys for 8000 points. Saptesh, 8000. 66, Clinton Fernandez, 21 years of age from Rivna. Clinton Fernandez at a base price of 500 points. Clinton Fernandez. Anyone interested for Clinton? Clinton Fernandez. Unsold for the first part of auction. Number 67, Veril Fernandez, age 19 years from Rivna, is a midfielder. 500 points. DS Strikers, 500 points. 1000, 1500, 1500 with DS Strikers, 1500 for the first time. 2000, 2500, 2500 points with DS Strikers for the first time. 3000, 3000 with Richie Boys, 3500, 4000, 4500, 5000, 5500, 6000, 6500, 7000, 7000 with Mot FC, 7000 with Mot FC for the first time, 7000 points with Mot FC for the second time, 7500, 8000, 8000 points with Mot FC for the first time, 'Velan Fernandez, 21 years of age from Rivna, defender at a base price of 500 points. DS Strikers have started the bid for Velan, 500 points. 500 points for Velan, 1000, 1500, 1500, 2000, 2500, 3000, 3500, 4000, 4500, 4500 points with Super Strikers, 4500 points for the first time, 4500 points for the second time, 5000, 5500, 5500 with Santana, 5500 points, 5500 points with Santana, 6000, 6500, 6500 with Mot FC, 6500, 7000, 7000 points, 7000 points for the first time, 7500, 8000, 8000 again with Santana, 8000 points, 8000 points for the first time, 8,000 points for the second time. 8,500. 8,500 with Joseph Boyce. 9,000. 9,000 points. 9,000 points for the first time. 9,000 points for the second time. 9,500. 10,000. 10,000. 10,000 points with Santana. 10,000 for the first time. 10,000 points for the second time. 11,000. 12,000. 12,000 points with Santana. 12,000 points for the first time. 12,000 points for the second time. Sold to Santana for 12,000 points. Oh, 12,000. Next number 70, Shahil Mashra from Rivan 500, 7,000. 7,000 with Avengers. 7,000 points with Avengers. 7,000 points for the first time. 7,000 points for the second time. 7,500. 7,500 points for the first time. 7,500 points with Super Strikers for the 500 points DS Strikers. 1,000 points. 1,500. कोणाक डायरेक्ट अशें वाडोवपा जाय जाल्यार वाडोवपा शकता. 1,000. 7,500. 7,500. 8,000. 8,000 with DS Strikers. 8,000 points for the first time. 8,000 points. 8,500. 8,000. 9,000. 9,500. 9,500 with Mot FC. 10,000. 11,000. 11,000 with Mot FC. 12,000. 13. 13,000. 13,000 with Mot FC. 14,000. 15,000. 15,000 with Mot FC. 15,000 with Mot FC for the first time. 15,000. 16,000. 17,000. 17,000 with Mot FC. 18,000. 19,000. 19,000. 20. 21,000 with Mot FC right now. 21,000 with Mot FC for the first time. 20 times, okay. So he's presently with Mot FC for 21,000 points, and DS Strikers have asked some time. 22. 23. 23,000 with Mot FC. 23,000 for the first time. 24,000. 24. 24,000 with DS Strikers for the first time. 24,000 with DS Strikers for the second time. Sold to DS Strikers for 24,000 points. सो ना हय तुका ते मेळनाले 23. सो 22,000 तांकां गेलो. 22,000. हय हय तुगेले 22,000 तुका 23 करपा मेळनाले. सो तांकां 24 पडलो मागीर. सो 22,000 with DS Strikers. So it's sold to DS Strikers for 22,000 points. Yes, he's from Madlavada, defender and a midfielder. Yes, he's from Madlavada, defender and a midfielder. Dashrath Gaonkar. Dashrath Gaonkar, age 38 years. Anyone interested for Dashrath Gaonkar? At a base price of 500 points. Unsold. Next is 75 Badal Gaonkar from Kotalli. Base price 500 points. Badal Gaonkar. Anyone interested for Badal? Badal Gaonkar. Unsold. वो मस्त बॉस थे कैमरा. Next number 76 Sangir Gawas, age 22 years from Kotalli. Sangir Gawas at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested for Sangir? Sangir Gawas at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested? Unsold. Next number 77 Deepu Gaonkar, 24 years of age from Kotalli. Deepu Gaonkar, 500, 1000, 1500, 2000, 2500, 3000. Alvin FC, 3500 Avengers. 3500 points with Avengers right now. 3500 points, 4000 points. 4000 points with Alvin FC, 4000 points with Alvin FC for the first time. 4000 points with Alvin FC, 4500 FC Riuna, 5000. 5000 points. 5000 points with Alvin FC for the first time. 5000 points with Alvin FC for the second time. 5500, 6000. 6500 Alvin FC. 7000, 7500. 7500. 7000 तुका मेळना 7500. 7000 points. तेणे 7000 केले न्हू. FC Riuna 7000 points. He is presently with FC Riuna for 7000 points. 7500. 7500 with Super Strikers for the first time. 8000. 8000 points. 8000 points for the first time. 8000 points with FC Riuna for the second time. 8500, 9000. 9000 points with Alvin. 9000 points for the first time. 9000 points for the second time. 9500. 9500 points. 10,000. 10,000 with FC Riuna. 10,000 points for the first time. 10,000 points for the second time. What? 11,000. 11,000 for the first time. 11,000 for the second time. Sold to Super Strikers for 11,000 points. Next number 78 Kunal Shiddigar from Kotalli at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested for Kunal? Kunal Shiddigar at a base price of 500 points. Unsold. '79 Sumit Gaonkar from Kotalli. 500 points at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested for Sumit? Sumit Gaonkar, age 17 from Kotalli. Unsold. Shubham Naik from Keri Riuna, age 29 years. At the base price of 500 points. Shubham Naik. 500 points. I Kamakshi have started the bid for 500 points. 500 points for the first time. 1000. 1000 points. 1000. 6000 with FC Riuna for the first time. 6000 points for the second time. 6500. 7000. 7000 points. 7000 points. Sold to FC Riuna for 10,000 points. Julia United 1000. Julia United 1000 points, 1500 again. Ai Kamakshi 1500 points for the first time. 2000 points, 5500. 5500 points. 6000. 6000. Last. 6000 with Julia United. Number 82 Akash Striker. Next is Akash Striker from Rivuna, 23 years of age. Kodemal 500, 1000, 1000, 1500, 2000, 2000, 2000 with FC Rivuna, 2000 points for the first time, 2000 points for the second time, 2500, 3000. 10,000 points for 11,000, 12,000, 12,000 points, 12,000 points for the first time, 12,000 points for the second time, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,000, 17,000 with Ai Kamakshi, 17,000 points for the first time, 17,000 points for the second time. Amolkar from Keri Rivuna again, he's forward player, can be midfielder also. Mohit Amolkar at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested for Mohit? 500 points. 500 points. Anyone interested for Mohit? 500 points. Alvin FC have started the bid at 500 points. 500 points for the first time. 500 points for the second time. 1,000. 1,500. 1,000. 1,500, 1,500, 1,500, 1,500, 2,000, 2,000 Mott FC, 2,000 Mott FC, 2,500 again Alvin FC, 2,500 with Alvin FC for the first time, 2,500 points for the second time, sold to Alvin FC for 2,500 points. Amolkar 2,500. Next kide? Next number 84 Jagdish Raigar from Rivuna, 21 years of age, base price 500 points. Anyone interested for Jagdish Gaonkar? 500 points. DS Strikers have started the bid. 500 points. 1,000 FC Rivuna. 1,500 again, 1,500 with DS Strikers, 2,000, 2,500, 2,500 with DS Strikers, 3,000, 3,000 points with FC Rivuna, 3,000 points for the first time, 3,000 points for the 3,500, 4,000, 4,500 again FC Rivuna, 4,500 for the first time, 4,500, 5,000, 5,500, this Riker रहेगा गाँव का 9,000. Next number 85 Rushang Gaonkar. At 21 years of age, base price 500 points. Anyone interested for Pradeep? Avengers FC have started the bid, 500 points. Pradeep with Avengers FC for 500 points. 500 points for the first time. 500 points for the second time. 1,000. 1,500. 1,500 again with Avengers FC, 1,500 points. 1,500 for the first time. 1,500, 2,000, 2,500 again with Avengers FC, 2,500 points, 2,500 for the second time, sold to Avengers FC for 4,500 points. Number 87, Yellappa Patil from Kutiwada, 20 years of age, base price 500 points. Yellappa Patil, 500 points. Anyone interested? Unsold for the first part of auction. Goalkeeper. Siddharth Gaonkar, 19 years of age from Shiv at a base price of 500 points for Siddharth Gaonkar. Anyone interested? Siddharth Gaonkar, 500 points, Mot FC. Mot FC have started the bid at 500 points for Siddharth Gaonkar, 1,000 with Julia United, 1,000 points with Julia United for the first time, 1,500 again Mot FC, 1,500 for the first time, 1,500 points for the second time, sold to Mot FC for 1,500 points. Number 90, Saish Gaonkar from Konir, 500 points DS Strikers, 1,000, Alvin FC, 1,500, Devdita United, 1,500 points, with Devdita United, 2,000 points, 2,500, 2,500 with Devdita United, 2,500 points with Devdita United for the first time, 3,000, 3,000 with Super Strikers, 3,000 points with Super Strikers for the first time, 3,500, Aika Maksha entering the bid, 3,500 points, 4,000, 4,000 points. 4,000 तुम्ही गेले 4,000 points Devdita United, 4,500, 1,500 points. Next number 91, Ganesh Gaonkar, 25 years at a base price of 500 points. DS Strikers have started the bid, 500 points, 1,000 Super Strikers, 1,000, 1,500, 1,500 with DS Strikers, 1,500 points for the first time, 1,500 points, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000 with Super Strikers, 2,500, 2,500 with DS Strikers, 2,500 points with DS Strikers for the first time, 2,500 with DS Strikers, 3,000, 3,000 points with Super Strikers, 3,000 points with Super Strikers for the first time, 3,000 points for the second time, 3,500, 3,500 with Devdita United, 3,500 with Devdita United for the first time, 3,500 with Devdita United, 4,000 points, 4,000 points with Super Strikers, 4,000 points with Super Strikers for the first time, 4,000 points with Super Strikers for the second time, 4,500 with Devdita United, 4,500 points, 4,500 points for the first time, 4,500 points for the second time, 5,000, 5,000 points with Super Strikers, 5,000 points with Super Strikers, 5,000 points with Super Strikers for the first time, 5,000 points for the second time, sold to Super Strikers for 5,000 points. Next number 93, Prathamesh Gaonkar, age 23 from Shiv 500 points, 1000. कोणा डायरेक्ट बी बीड करपा आसल्यार करा चड बिकॉज तो 15,000, 16,000 with FC Riuna, 17,000, 18, 19, 20, 21, brava, 22 FC Riuna, 22 हा तुम्ही FC Riuna, 22,000, 23,000, 23,000 with Alvin FC, 23,000 with Alvin FC, 24, 25, 25 with Alvin FC. Alvin FC 26,500 असा. 25,000 with Alvin FC. 25,000 with Alvin FC for the first time. 25,000 with Alvin FC for the second time. Sold to Alvin FC for 25,000 points. Samir Gaonkar, 94 serial number, 17 years of age, from Shivsurim, at a base price of 500 points. 500 super strikers have started the bid. 500 points for the first time. 500 points for the second time. Sold to super strikers for 500 points. $95 Prashant Gaonkar from Shivsurim again, 26 years of age. Goalkeeper. Vinay Gaonkar, 99, age 23 years, from Kalem. Base price of 500 points for Vinay Gaonkar. Anyone interested for Vinay Gaonkar? 500 points. Devdita United have started the bid. 1,000 points FC Riuna. 1,000 points FC Riuna for the first time. 1,000 points. 1,500. 2,000. 2,000 points FC Riuna. 2,000 points FC Riuna. 2,000 points for the first time. 2,500. 2,500 with Devdita United. 3,000. 3,000 points with FC Riuna. 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 3,500. 4,000. 4,000 with FC Riuna. 4,000 points for the first time. 4,000 points for the second. 4,500. 4,500 points with Devdita United. 4,500 points for the first time. 4,500 points for the second time. Sold to Devdita United for 4,500 points. Next number 100, Shubham Gaonkar, 18 years of age, from Kale, at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested for Shubham? Cancel? Okay. Anyone interested for Shubham? 500 points. Julia United have started the bid. Julia United have started the bid. 500 points for the first time. 500 points for the second time. Sold to Julia United for 500 points. राव तेगे नेक्स्ट मॅक्झिमम बीड 1000 कशी उरल्या आं ओके 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 नेक्स्ट नंबर 101 Austin Coutinho. A very good player, 26 years of age from Riuna, Austin Coutinho, 500 points. FC Riuna have started the bid 1000, 1500, 2000. वाडोवपा बी आसल्यार वाडोवपा शकता 2500, 15000 Joseph Boys, 16000, 16000 FC Riuna, 16000 FC Riuna, 17000, 18000, 19, 20 FC Riuna, 20,000 with FC Riuna, 21,000, 22,000, 22,000 with FC Riuna, 22,000 with FC Riuna for the first time, 22,000 with FC Riuna for the second time, 21,000 कोणे केले FC Riuna 22,000 सध्या चालू आसा कोणा पॉयंट सही आं 22,500 मेळना सो 22,000 with FC Riuna for the first time आनी कोण आसा आसा मरे 23 Joseph Boys 23 24 again FC Riuna 24 FC Riuna 24,000 points for the first time 24,000 points for the second time sold to FC Riuna for 24,000 points. Next number 102 Rehan Syed from Muslimwada Sanguem, 24 years of age. Rehan Syed at the base price of 500 points. 500 points. Anyone interested for Rehan? 500 points. Rehan Syed. Devdita United have started the bid at 500 points. 500 points for the first time. 500 points for the second time. 1,000. 1,500 again Devdita United, 1,500 points. 1,500 points for the first time. 1,500 points for the second time. Sold to Devdita United for 1,500 points. Number 103 Ellison Fernandez, 22 years of age from Riuna at a base price of 500 points. Anyone interested? 1,000. 1,000 points with Mott FC. 1,000 points with Mott FC for the first time. 1,000 points with Mott FC for the second time. 1,500. 2,000. 2,000. 2,000 कोणे गेला तुम्ही 2,000 Mott FC 2,000 points for the first time 2,000 points for the second time 2,500 2,500 Super Strikers 2,500 points for the first time 2,500 points for the second time 3,000 3,000 points with Mott FC 3,000 points for the first time 3,000 points for the second time. Sold to Mott FC for 3,000 points. So I'll hand over the mic to Riddhish.
Okay, let's move on and let's go a little faster. Okay, thank you for my colleague. I was there sitting there bidding. Now I'm become a bidder. So the next number is number 104, Umesh Gaonkar, 25 years old, midfielder forward, going for 500 points. 500, 10,000, 10,000 now with Joseph Boyce. For 10,000 now with Joseph Boyce going once. For 10,000, 11,000. Mod Boys. 11,000 now with Mod Boys. For 11,000 going once. For 11,000 going twice. Last chance 12,000 Richie Boys. For 12,000 now with Richie Boys. 12,000 now with Richie Boys. Okay, 13,000 Mod Boys. For 13,000 points now with Mod Boys. For 13,000 going once. For 13,000 going twice. 14,000 Richie Boys. 15,000 Mod Boys. For 15,000 back with Mod Boys. For 15,000 going once. For 15,000 going twice. Last chance. For 15,000 going thrice. Sold to Mod Boys for 15,000 points. Next number. Next number is number 105, Parshuram Lamani. He's a 15 years old from Zambamling. He's a midfielder going for 500. If anyone is not interested, you can say pass. Or if you want to bid, 500 we start with. For 500, anyone? 500, 500, 500, no? Pass. Next number is number 106, Nitesh Kalsa, 500, Deer Strikers. He's a midfielder from Gulpe, going for 500, now with Deer Strikers. For 500, going once. For 500, going twice, 1,000, Super Strikers. For 1,000, now with Super, 1,500. 1,500 now with Deer Strikers. For 1,500 going once. For 1,500 going twice. 2,000 now with Super Strikers. For 2,000 now with Super Striker going once. 2,500 back with Deer Strikers. For 2,500 going once. For 2,500 going twice. Fair chance, last warning. For 2,500 going 3,000 Richie Boys. I did said sold. So 3,000 now with Richie Boys. For 3,000 now with Richie Boys. For 3,000 going once. 3,500 back with Deer Strikers. For 3,500 back with Deer Striker going once. For 3,500 going twice. Last chance 4,000 Richie Boys. 4,500 back with Deer Strikers. For 4,500 now with Deer Strikers going once. For 4,500 going twice. 5,000 Richie Boys. For 5,000 now with Richie Boys. For 5,000 going once. For 5,000 going twice. 5,500 back with Deer Strikers. For 5,500 now Deer Strikers going once. For 5,500 going twice. Last chance. For warning, for 5,500 going thrice. Sold to Deer Strikers for 5,500 points. Next number is number 107, Akash Gaonkar from Kurpe. He's a forward player, 19 years old, going for 500. Now with Deer Strikers. For 500, now with Deer Strikers. For 500 going once. For 1,000. 1,000. Name Santana. Now with Santana for 1,000. For 1,000 going once. 1,500. Now with Deer Strikers. 1,500 back with dear strikers. For 1,500 going once. For 1,000, 2,000 Devodita. Now for 2,000 now with Devodita going once. For 2,000 going twice. Last chance. Fair warning. For 2,000 going thrice. Sold to Devodita for 2,000 points. Okay, next number. Devodita, Zale. Okay, I think your field, so there's no space for you to bid for any players. Okay, 2,000. Is 24 years old from Kurpe. He's a defender. Going for 500 now with dear strikers. For 500 now with dear striker. Going once. For 500 going twice. 1,000 Richie Boys. For 1,000 now with Richie Boys. For 1,000 going once. For 1,000 going twice. 1,500. 1,500 back with dear strikers. For 1,500 now with dear strikers going once. For 1,500 going twice. Last chance. Fair warning for everyone. For 1,500 going thrice. Sold to dear striker for 1,500. Okay, next number. We have Wilson Martin, already goalkeeper, already sold. So we'll go for 110. Israel Gooms going for 500. It's from Muge going 500 with Avengers. 10,000. 10,000 by Santana. 15,000. Joseph Boys. 16. 17, Richie Boys, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, 23, 24, 24 with Joseph Boys. For 24,000 points, now with Joseph Boys. 25, Richie Boys. Richie Boys with 25. For 25,000, now with Richie Boys going once. You can tell me to hold. Huh? For 25,000 points. Now it's Richie Boys going twice. Last chance. Fair warning. For 25,000. Sold to Richie Boys for 25,000 points. Next number is number 111. Jerry Dice. Jerry Dice is from Uge. He's a defender going for 500. Just the base price for 500. 500 Joseph Boys. For 500 now with Joseph Boys. For 500 going once. For 500 going twice. For 500 1,000 Richie Boys. 1,000, 1,500, Joseph Boys again. For 1,500, back with Joseph Boys. For 1,500 going once. 2,000, Avengers. 2,000 now with Avengers. 2,500, back with 3,000, Avengers. For 3,000 points, now with Avengers. For 3,000 going once. 3,500. 3,500 back with Joseph Boys. For 3,500 going once. For 3,500 going twice. Last chance, fair warning. For 3,500 going thrice. Sold to Joseph Boys for 3,500 points. Yes. Next number. We have Mr. Shailesh from Kotali. He's a defender. Going for 500. 500. 500. 1000. No, we are starting with 500. So what is your bid? 1000. किती सांगता 20 2000 okay 2000 Avengers direct 5000 Super Strikers for 5000 now is Super Strikers for 5000 going once for 5000 going twice last chance for 5000 going thrice sold to Super Strikers sold already sorry sold to Super Strikers for 5000 I sold मोडले हां ओके ना तू पयलीं म्हणलें ना सोल्ड म्हणचे पयलीं म्हणलें तुका कंटिन्यू करता सॉरी ओके 5000 पॉयंट्स नेक्स्ट नंबर इज नंबर 113 साहिल गांवकर 22 years old from Kotali is a defender also can play as midfielder going for 500 for 500 Any bid for Sahil? Let's see. If there's no bid, we'll pass. No bid, no bid, no. So player is okay. 500 dear strikers. Sorry, 500 dear strikers. The last late bid from dear strikers for 500. Now with dear striker going once. Wait. Sahil Gaonkar. Na. Okay. Player pass. Player pass. तो photo पहिला तो दूसरा photo. Okay. That is the other photo. Okay. 114. Jason DeCosta 500 okay so before you bid for the player Jason DeCosta is unavailable on 18th he is not available on the first day second day he will be available so to me so you are going to bid for the player it's on your own risk but second day he is available okay so 500 start with 500 dear strikers for 500 now with dear strikers for 500 going once 1000 Santana for 1000 now with Santana for 1000 going once for 1000 going twice last chance for 1000 going thrice sold to Santana for 1000 points. Okay, next number we have 115. Rutik Gaonkar is from Amdoi. Defender can play as midfielder also going for 500. Just 19 years old. Okay, just going for 500 anyone 500 no if there is no bid the player will be unsold next number is number 116 Salvito Pereira 21 years old from Ugam defender also can play as midfielder going for 500 just 21 years old going for 500 Santana for 500 now with Santana for 500 1000 Joseph Boys 1500 back with Santana 2000 back with Joseph Boys for 2000 now with Joseph Boys for 2000 going once 25 Richie Boys 3000 Joseph Boys 3500 Santana for 3500 now with Santana for 3500 going once 4000 Joseph Boys for 4000 back with Joseph Boys for 4500 back with Santana 5000 back with Joseph Boys 5000 5500 back with Santana 6000 Joseph Boys 65 back 7000 with Joseph Boys now for 7000 Now with Joseph Boys going. Now with Riona FC. For 4,500 going once. For 4,500 going twice. Last chance, fair warning. For 4,500 going thrice. Sold to sold to Riona FC for 4,500 points. Krishnadeep Gaonkar. We have only less few players remaining. If your squad is still to take more players, please let us know. I think Devodita is finished. Julio, they are finished. Julia is finished, right? Santana, you are left with 5 players. Okay, you have to purchase 5 players. Okay, Julio United is left with 1 player. Julia is remaining 1 player, no? Okay, they are remaining. Okay, Santana remaining. Only Devodita is finished. No player to be purchased. Santana remaining 5. Julia remaining with 1. Alvin is remaining with 4 players. FC Riuna 3. Mod Boys 2. Dear Striker 3. Ai Kamakshi 3. Joseph Boys 1. Super Striker 3. Richie Boys 6. And Avengers 3. Okay, let's move on. Let's move forward. Next player is 119, Prito Mascarenas. He is a 38 years old from Gunia Bhat. He's a forward player, just going for 500. 500. Anyone 500? If you don't want Prito, please let me know. 500. No bids? No bids? 500. Super Strikers. For 500, now with Super Strikers. For 500, going once. For 500, going twice. Last chance, fair warning. For 500, going thrice. Sold to Super Strikers for 500 points. Prito. Okay, next number is number 120, Ramu Rathod. He's a 42 years old from Dando. He's a defender going for 500. Anyone 500? 500? No? No? No one is interested. Then the player will be unsold. Next number is number 121, Lucas Teresa. Lucas Teresa. 4,000? 500. Okay, 500. He's 33 years old from Riuna. Going for 500 now with Mod Boys. For 500, going once. For 500, going twice. Last chance, fair warning. For 500, going thrice. Sold to Mod Boys for 500 points. Okay. Next one is number 122, Mackenzie Fernandez. 26 years old from Taripanto. He's a midfielder going for 500. For 500. Let's have a bid for Mackenzie for 500. Anyone? Here, that side. 500. Super Strikers. 1,000. Avenger. For 1,000 now with Avengers. For 1,000 going once. For 1,000 going twice. 1,000 only. 1,000. Last chance. Fair warning for 1,000. Richie, to me. 1,500. 2,000. Avengers. For 2,000 back with Avengers. For 2,000 going once. For 2,000 going twice. 2,500 Super Strikers. 3,000 Avengers. For 3,000 back with Avengers. For 3,000 going once. For 3,000 going twice. for 3000 going thrice, sold to Avengers for 3000 points. point 3000. Okay, next number we have number 123, Johan Dias, 500. So direct. Tenge kitlu liya the tengale? Joseph. 19,500. 500. Now we, 124, Videsh Gaukar, 500. For 500, now with dear striker. He's 25 years old from Konir. He's a defender. Going for 500, now with dear striker. Going once. For 500, going twice. For 500, going thrice. Sold to dear strikers for 500 points. Dear strikers. Okay, next number is number 125, Shakib Sheikh. He's 30 years old, 500. Okay, 500 from Santana. 10,000. 10,000 by Santana. For 10,000, now is Santana. Going once. For 10,000, going twice. 20? Naka. 10, sangalu 10. So if you said 10, now 10 only. I fix with 10. Okay. So 10,000 going twice. Last chance, fair warning. For 10,000 going thrice. Sold to Santana for 10,000 points. Next number is number 126, Cleaver Pereira. Icon, no? Icon player? Auction no? Okay. In auction. 500. क्या तुमको amount सांग पाए हमको? सांग पाए? कितलो? 500? Okay, 500. For 500, now with Richie Boys. He's auction He's in auction. For 500. 1,000. 1,000, now is Santana. For 1,000, now is Santana going once. 1,500. Okay. Kindly sit there because you cannot see from camera there. The camera is covering the angle from this side. Thank you. 2,000. 2,500. 3,000 with Santana. For 3,000, now is Santana. For 3,000 going once. For 3,000, 3,500. Avenger 4,000 with Santana. For 4,000 going once. 4,500 Avenger 5 Santana. For 5,000 now with Santana going once. For 5,000 going twice. 5,500 Richie Boys. 6 back with Santana. For 6,000 now with Santana going once. For 6,000 going twice. 6,500. 7 back with Santana. 7,000. Match check कर देंगे 7,000. See the player. Cleaver Pereira is forward from Kairi Kate. Okay, 27. Kairi Kate, no? Kairi Kate going for 7,000 now with Santana. For 7,000 going once. For 7,000 going twice. 7,500. 8. Richie Boys. 8,000. 8,500 back with Santana. For 9,000 Avengers. 9,000 now with Avengers. 9,500 with Santana. For 9,500 now with Santana. For 9,500 going once. 10,000 Richie Boys. Encounter Richie boys, तुमका 9,000 maximum. Say as it is. 9,000. Israel घेतले तुम्ही. 9,000. 9,005, 10. Avenger. 11. 11,000. 11,000 now with Santana. For 11,000 going once. Wait. I'll give you 10 seconds, Mashe. Done? Fast, Mare. Okay, now 11,000 now with Santana. For 11,000 going once. For 11,000 going twice. For 11,000 going thrice. Sold to Santana for 11,000 points. Don't point to the player. 11,000. Next number is number 127, Sachin Verip, 29 years old, from Sanguem Police. He's a forward player. If anyone don't have a forward player, he's there, 29 years old. He's 500 from Rivana FC. For 500 now with Rivana FC going once. For 500 going twice. Last chance, fair warning. For 500 going thrice. Sold to Rivana FC for 500 points. कितलू ले प्लेयर last no. Okay, next player is number 128, Sanoj Naik from Alkini. Okay, he's a midfielder going for 500. For 500, anyone? Cricketers turning to footballers. Come on, 500. No one? 500? Then the player will be unsold. And last number is number 129. 1,000. 1,500. 2,000. 3. 3. Half. 3 and half. Mod boys. 3. Okay, 3,000 by mod boys. 3,500. 3,500 by super strikers. Mod 4,000. 4,500 super strikers. Super striker meta 4,500. 4,500. 5,000. 5,000 by Rivana FC. For 5,000 now with Rivana FC. For 5,000 going once. For 5,000 going twice. Last chance, fair warning. For 5,000 going thrice. Sold to Rivana FC for 5,000 points. Okay, now whichever player is unsold, we'll re-auction that player. Okay, and we'll read out how many players are remaining for that particular team. 5,000. एक कोण तो एक नंबर उरला एक उरला बट थंय ना तो आसा तेच एडी बाय होता 130 नो प्रॉब्लेम बट ते लिस्ट आहा नो लिस्ट आसा Okay. हाँ साइड में से तो okay. So this is the last number 131 now available now that already player is purchased slider है okay. Next player you have already on your table, that is 130 Sairaj Gaonkar. Is 22 years old from Malkane, forward 500 by Alvin. 1,000 1,500 2 2,500 3 3,500 4 4,500 5 5,500 5,500 6 6,500 7 7-5, 8, 8-5, 9, 9-5, 10, 11. Sairaj Gaonkar, 11,000 bid asa. Okay, the bid is on 11,000. Sairaj, 11,000 is now with I Kamakshi. Last bid of 11. 11 is the last bid for you. Okay, 12. Avengers. I think 12 is the highest bid right now. So 12,000 now with Avengers. For 12,000 going once, for 12,000 going twice, and 12,000 going thrice. Sold to Avengers for 12,000 points. Sairaj Gaonkar. कौन रे Okay, now we are going to re-auction only the non-sold player, non-sold, okay? Non-sold to player Okay, now please kindly keep your eyes over here. So only we are going to remove the unsold players, unsold, okay? Okay, number two, okay, 500, 500, 1,000, 1,500, 1,500 by Kamakshi, 2,000 Super Strikers, 2,500 Kamakshi, 2,500 now with Kamakshi, going once for 2,500, going twice for 2,500, going thrice, 3. सोल्ड म्हणला 3,500 सोल्ड म्हणले जाल्यार सुटले जाल्यार कितें काय 3,500 for 3,500 going once, for 3,500 going twice, for 3,500 going thrice. Sold to I Kamakshi for 3,500 points. Next number is number 3, Wellington Pereira from Dando. He's a midfielder going for 500. 500. Anyone 500? 500? No? No? 500, okay. 500 Richie boys. For 500 going once. For 500 going twice. For 500 going thrice. Sold to Richie boys for 500 points. In number 4, Tohi Sheikh. He's from Dando, 17 years old, defender, going for 500. 500, anyone 500? 500, no, no. Player still unsold. Next number is number 5, Daksh Badvimani. 19 years old from Valkini Colony number 1, midfielder, going for 500. 500, anyone 500? 500, no? No 500, okay. So that the player will be still unsold. Next number is number 6, Siddhant Desai. Siddhant Desai, 32 years old from Desaiwada, midfielder, going for 500. For 500. For 500, anyone 500, no? Not interested? Then the player will be unsold. Next number is number 16. Number 16 is Linton DeCosta. Linton DeCosta. You can bid for Linton with 500. Anyone 500? 500? No? Not interested? The player will be still unsold. Okay, team owners or team representative, do you know if the player, which players are unsold? तुम खबर हा? ना ना, तुमको खबर हा ना? ना आम्ही काढता, so तुमको जायदा मस्त fast beat करा, so we'll get it fast, okay? चलो continue next. हा? तू कीपर तुम फर्स्ट दिली स्टार्टिंग कीपर ना आणि तेणी कीपर घेतला अनेक हा मेळना तशें मेळना येता तेन्ना तू काड मार नेक्स्ट नंबर फर्स्ट लेट्स नॉट वेस्ट टाइम कम ऑन फर्स्ट 17 निखिल भंडारी फ्रॉम वाडे एनीवन ना नो नाला नो म्हणून सांगा ओके पास नेक्स्ट फास्ट करूया आता ओके प्रेशस फर्नांडीस 23 years old 500 Ali 1000 all win for 1000 now with all win going once for 1500 Santana 1500 with Santana going once for 1500 going twice last chance fair warning for 1500 2000 super strikers 2000 now with super strikers for 2000 going once 2000 तुम्हें max okay 2000 going once for 2000 going twice for 2000 2500 Richie boys for 2500 for 2500 going once 2500 going twice 3000 going once for 3000 going twice 35 हे पण हा त्यांकडे 5000 आहे होय 3500 going once for 3500 going twice 4000 super striker दोन प्लेयर उरले आता so 4000 now is super striker going once 4000 going twice for 4000 going thrice sold to super strikers for 4000 points super strikers okay requesting the teams if you require any players okay suppose maximum तुम्ही कोण उरल्या ते पयली सांगात okay कोणचे प्लेयर्स जाय तर पयली काढा so they want to bid you can bid on that okay कीपर राव त्यांक पयली ता त्यांक 6 प्लेयर उरल्या 5 प्लेयर उरल्या 5 प्लेयर उरल्या कर 500 now we DS striker 1000 आई कामाक्षी 1500 all win 2000 आई कामाक्षी for 2000 now with आई कामाक्षी going once for 2000 going twice for 2000 going thrice तुम्ही सचिनाक 4000 तुमके कितले हात now with Kamakshi 4500 going once 4500 going twice 4500 going thrice sold to Ai Kamakshi for 4500 point points okay next number if तुमको कोणी जायचं मग सांगा मध्ये तुझ्या मान हा त्यांकडे काबार सगळ्यांकडे पैसे पॉइंट्स काबार okay Joseph 44 years DS नाका मुझे सांगता कोणी काढ म्हणून घेता म्हणून आम्ही मग ओके अनसोल्ड मातशें बेगीन करूया मुखार या ओके मुजामिल नदाफ डिफेंडर 500 all win for 500 now with all win going once for 500 going twice for 500 going thrice sold to all win for 500 points झिरो एट गेलो 08 गेलीस म्हाका. Okay, next number is 36. Joy Damodar. Joy Damodar. Ah, Julia. 1000. Te ulya te. 1000. Now is Julia. For 1000 going once. For 1000 going twice. For 1000 going thrice. Sold to Julio for 1000 points. Julia, you're finished. 60. 60 का 60. Okay. Santana last player. 0. अरे मॉट FC तुमको गोलकीपर नंबर सांग. जसं की सांगू नंबर सांग. 60. Daniel 500. For 500 now is Santana going once. For 500 going twice. 1000 Richie Boys. 1000 now with Richie Boys. For 1500 Santana. 1500 now is Santana going once. 2000 Richie Boys. 2000 now is Richie Boys going once. For 2000 going twice. For 2000 going thrice. Sold to Richie Boys for 2000 points. Four 2000. तुमको नंबर कितने हैं? 53. 53 Sajjan Veep. Last time गेले last bid 4000. 4000 ते गेले आई येते आई कामाक्षी 4000. Okay, 4000 going once. For 4000 going twice. For 4000 going thrice. Sold to आई कामाक्षी for 4000 points. तुमके नंबर किती असला सांग. हा 08 आज का गेलो वे असा. $63. Okay, सिद्धार्थ गावकर. सिद्धार्थ गावकर. वो कोण रे सिद्धार्थ गावकर? शिवसातलो. कितले एकूच आहे तुका? 500. For 500 now with Alvin going once. For 500 going twice. For 500 going thrice. Sold to Alvin for 500 points. Next. 100 and Santana. 43 Avengers. एक का. सिद्धार्थ गावकर. ये अच्छा. Okay, 43. 43. ए वॉल घेतला प्लेयर ना गोलकीपर. सोल्ड 43 गोलकीपर सोल्ड. नेक्स्ट रॉय माशे राव होल्ड ना वचू नाहीस तो सोडला ना. सोडला चेक कर नेक्स्ट ना तेजस नवेश रोहित गावकर तेजस विल्सन मार्टिन ना नॉट सोल्ड. हाँ तेंगे कितले उरले लास्ट तेंगे तो एक प्लेयर फायनल प्लेयर फॉर ये एवेंजर्स. For 7,000 going once, 7,000 going twice, 7,000 going thrice. Sold to Avengers for 7,000. 112. 112. Umesh, तुम्ही शैलेश वेळीप सोल्ड 113. सुनील गांवकर. साहिल गांवकर जाय. कितले उरल्या प्लेयर तुमगेले? 3 उरल्या. ओके 500. 1000 all win. 1000 all win. 1000 now with all win. Going once. 15. 15. All win कितले हा? 2000 मेटा. 2000 all win. तुमगेले 2000. For 2000. ए प्लेयर दाखय बसते का? तुमको प्लेयर ना सध्या डिफाल्ट तुम्ही डिफेंडर मिडफिल्डर किती घेया? 2000. For 2000 now with all win going once. For 2000 going twice. For 2000 going thrice. Sold to all win for 2000 points. बॉल आता कीपर तू पळय मरे लिस्टी पळय मरे कोण आसतो उरलो तो नंबर सांग आता हांव सगळे कीपर सोदीत भोव वच बरे गेल तो क्लिंटन फर्नांडीस फुल कितले उरल्या तेंगेले रिवणा FC okay 3500 3500 going once 3500 going twice 3500 going thrice sold to Rivana FC for 3500 तुमगे काढून दो मग कोण आहात 73 हो कोण 70 73 फाटल्या 75 73 गोलकीपर आहे गोलकीपर 510 पहिले मारले कोण 73 कोण काढवायला तो सांगता ना 1000 going once, for 1000 going twice, for 1000 going thrice, sold to Richie Boys for 1000 point. Oh, number 13 उल्ला number 77 75500 all win 500 for 500 going once 500 going twice 500 going thrice sold to all win for 500 99 का 99 मागिदा 1000 तुमगेलो चल 1000 1500 रिची बॉयज 1500 going once 1500 going twice 1500 going thrice sold to Richie boys for 1500 76 तुम्ही पळया राव तो दाखयतलो राव तुम हा 1515 and a midfielder forward 500 तू कितले मारता तुम्ही कितले उरल्या हेंगे कितले उरल्या तर सुपर स्ट्रायकर 1500 तेंगे मॅक्झिमम 2 Santana 2000 Santana for 2000 now is Santana going once for 2000 going twice for 2000 going thrice sold to Santana for 2000 तुम्ही काटा मध्ये ते मारताय पळय Santana झाले 2000 तुमका अजून 2 प्लेयर जाय वाह वाह नंबर प्लीज नंबर Eloy Fernandez 17 sold 40 Santana 40 नाका 500 का मेट्टो 500 going once for 500 going twice for 500 going thrice sold to Richie boys for 500 points बाबा बॉल खेळा ते काजे मागीर बॉल खेळपा एकदा दिसते तशें आसना ते सोदलो आसा पळय तो 46 तुमगे जाल न्हू रे $500 going once, for 500 going twice, for 500 going thrice, sold to dear striker for 500 points. Okay. Jonas है पर बरेता ऊपर Jonas Fernandez बरेता. $1,000 going thrice, sold to dear striker for 1,000. तो देसाई. Okay. सिद्धार्थ देसाई. Next. 57. तू घेत कितले उरल्यात प्लेयर 57 पयलीं काड मागीर 108 काड सांगता 2 प्लेयर तुमकां घेवपा मेळटा सांग खंयचे ते पळय हांकां कोण रे आमगे सांताना सांताना 500 रिफंड नांव लिस्ट मेळटो खंय सगळी ओके हय मातशें राव आतां नेक्स्ट नंबर काडया भाई तुका नंबर पळय आतां कळटा पळय कोण येता डिफेंडर 1-0 गेलो केन्ना ओके रवी राठोड मिडफिल्डर जाय नाका नेक्स्ट नेक्स्ट हो गेलो डॅनिल किकोशाक गेलो आतां गेलो निखिल ओके निखिल मॉड बॉयज कितले उरले तर तितले घाल अमाउंट फॉर गोईंग वन्स गोईंग ट्वायस गोईंग थ्रायस सोल्ड मॉड बॉयज 4000 घाल तेजेर निखिलाचेर ओके तें काडलो न्हू दोनूय टिमी उरले आतां बाई रावले कोणाक काड मरे केन्ना नेक्स्ट वच मुखार तो गेलो मरे गेलो कडेन ना going thrice sold two super strikers ऋतिक गांवकर 105 ए 105 मजो 115 तो 15 115 तो 115 ए तुगे काय मरे कोण उरला नाव जाय तुका तेगेले हा आतां जाय हे पळय हे उरना रे ऑलवीन उरल्या खंय मरे तुका नाव जाय one cheat. In that cheat, whichever color, white. Yes, white. Next team is Julio. Julio color will be sky blue. Rara, mashallah. Okay, Julio sky blue. Sky blue. Okay. Next team. Team Hunji. Joseph. Joseph boys pink. बरी हा मग तुमगेली बरी हा पिंक त्याचे ब्लॅक कलर प्रिंट करा घालना इंटर मायामी नेक्स्ट टीम रिव्हाना एफसी ग्रे ग्रीन खंय नेक्स्ट टीम एवेंजर्स ब्लॅक वय कास्ता मेळ्यांगा गोरवी नेक्स्ट टीम ऑलविन ऑरेंज तू वन काढ नाका लास्ट काढ नेक्स्ट टीम इज आई कामाक्षी पीच कलर आई कामाक्षी पीच कलर मॉड बॉयज यो मरे मॉड बॉयज यो पेप्या हांव न्ही काडना तू काड उरली ती तेच ओल्या पळय रावल्यात काडपाक हे पळय ते उरल्या ते कोण ग्रीन मॉड बॉयज ग्रीन कोण उरल्या रे खंयची टीम उरल्या आनी कोण रे दोन टीम ती कोण ती दुसरी टीम रिची बॉयज यो रिची रिची बॉयस आगे काढ पळय रिची बॉयस काढा ओके काढ रेड रिची बॉयस सामके रेड तांबडे आणि लास्ट टीम जाऊन आहा सुपर स्ट्रायकर्स ब्लू डार्क ब्लू ओके
आता थँक्यू सो मच कलर खंयचो नाका जाल्यार एक्सचेंज
ओके नाव इफ यू डोंट रिक्वायर दॅट कलर यू कॅन एक्सचेंज करपा जाता पण टीम ओके आसपा जाय ओके येन्ना करा तुमको समज तो कलर लायक ना तुम्ही एक्सचेंज करपा जाता येन्ना कलर करा
मागीर हांव दितलो म्हण सांग कलर खंयचो अवेलेबल ना खंयचो समज ट्रेंडिंग
ओके इन केस ना तशें न्हू एक्सचेंज म्हळ्यार कितें इन केस ऐकाय लिसन इन केस ह्यो कलर जर्सी दिल्या तुमकां मातशें आयकून घे ह्यो कलर जर्सी दिल्या त्यो कलर जर्सी समज अवेलेबल ना स्पेसिफिकली लायक पीच कलर बीन डिफिकल्ट जाता मेळपाक ओके आसना एक पाटी ओके मे बी हें आसना कितें तुमकां ड्रॉ काडपा जाय आतां मागीर ओके एक काम करया ड्रॉ मागीर काडया ग्रुप घालपा आता ओके एक काम कर एका रे A1 A2 A3 A4 A5 मागीर ड्रॉ केन्ना घालपा आता Okay, so now we'll be having shortly the group placement for the teams. Group placement, okay? Now which group will be playing in which group? A group or B group? ते इंगे तोले. Okay, draw मागी जातलो. फक्त group कळटले. खंयची टीम खंयची ग्रुपा पळटी. Okay? मातशे 2 मिनिटां रावाय. 2 मिनिटां. ओके ओके ओनर्स परत मातशें येवपा पडटा तुमकां हांगा ऑर्गनायझर टेबला कडेन.
चैनल को सब्सक्राइब
So this is for the group, okay? Teams placed in which group? A group or B group, okay? मातशें एकलो कोणी या एक टिमींतल्यान एक कोणी ये बेगीन ये फास्ट लास्ट ये जालें आतां वायंड अप करपाचें. आनी कोण उरला तुगे येयलो पोट बस येयलो कामाक्षी येयलो येयलो यो यो आनी कोण उरला रिची बेगीन रिची यो आतां तुका गोल्डन मेळटा यो खंयचे ग्रुपा पडटा तें ओके घाल एक काडा एक काडा तितून बरयलें आसा पळय A1 A2 A3 खंयचे एक काडा सगळे काडा काड 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 खंयचे ग्रुपा पडटा तें कळटा तुका घे 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 काडा काडा खंयची काडा एकू काड दोन काड नाका एक काड खंयची बेगीन कोण उरला मोठ FC